I'm what you would call a pantser. That would be the person that writes a book without a full-on fleshed out outline, because I'm crazy, I guess. I'm also ADHD as hell, so that means I forget where I am, forget what I'm doing, I struggle with attention spans, and that causes a fair amount of issues when you're trying to write a lengthy book. If you're either of those things, I'm trying to make this video help you. If you are both of those things, well then, do you need a hug? Come on, we'll hug it out. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Here are 3 tips that I hope will help you out. Number 1, remember that you can always come back. If your book isn't feeling it, if as you're writing and you're trying to kind of flesh out things, you're just not feeling characters, you're not feeling the full-on plot, you're just kind of like pushing forward. There's this really helpful quote that I think I've heard, I don't even know who it's attributed to, but basically it goes like this: first make it exist and then make it good. And I think that's a very helpful thing to think about if you're like me trying to do this, when you're struggling with that focus, when you're struggling with that basically you didn't have a full-on outline. I personally have like a skeleton outline. It's just not very meaty when I go into books, and it helps to kind of just push forward because you can always go back. I have gone back and added in subplots. I have added characters. I have removed characters. Is it the most efficient way to write? Fuck no. That's not what this video is about. If this video was about the most efficient way to write, that's what I would have titled it. I don't know that way because I write slow. But you can always go back. You can always refine. But it's easier to refine a completed story that has a beginning, middle, and end than trying to refine the beginning over and over and over and over again, because what you'll find is that all you refine is the beginning and you never get further. I say this with experience because I currently have a book that has 170,000 words and no ending. Number 2 is to write chapter summaries when the mood hits. Kind of building off of that last one. If you get this inspiration, if you get this idea that comes to you of like where you want to go, don't let it flick away from your mind. Put it down. When you're in your word processor or your organizer or wherever you're putting it, start writing out the next chapters. I have in my current book that I'm currently writing, I'm on about chapter, I want to say like 34 or so. I have written small, like 1 to 2 sentences, maybe a paragraph sentence. In my current book that I'm writing, I have completely lost ADHD. In the current book that I'm writing, I'm on like chapter 33 or 34 or so. And as I've gone through it, I got this idea of like, okay, I want this to happen, and this to happen. So I started writing out all these little chapter summaries for each next chapter. And that kind of helps me. It's like maybe like 2 to 3 sentences, maybe a paragraph if I'm feeling like wild and crazy. And then it's just, it guides me into what's going to be happening next. And it's not quite like an outline because I'm doing it during the writing process, but it's just like I had this spring of inspiration and I decided, okay, I'm gonna write out these next chapters and what's gonna happen. I may change those again in the future, but at least I have an idea of where I'm going in the immediate future because I just thought about it. If I don't write them down, if I don't write those little chapter summaries, it's gone. It even comes down to when I'm writing a certain like scene, if like I run out of the ability to continue writing because I just can't keep going, then what I'll do, even if I know how I want that scene to end, I'll write it at the end of the little chapter there. I'll write down wherever I'm at, I'll put a little line that says edit, and then I'll put, okay, this is what happens the next couple beats in that scene so that I know what to do when I come back. And that really helps with me being ADHD because I may forget that that's what I wanted to do with it. And number 3, use a goddamn organizer. I cannot stress this enough because this is probably key to how I have written anything that is any kind of coherence. Using an organizer, I personally use Campfire. Use whatever you find to be the most helpful. It might just be physical notebooks, it might be something like Scrivener, it might be like a Milanote, anything it takes just to keep your shit organized, because that way you can go back. I have had to go back and try and remember what I made a character look like. I have forgotten character names, I have forgotten place names. So having an organizer, like a world Bible that I can fill out and refer to, and it's actually honestly helpful to search, is just, it's so incredibly helpful to me. So I cannot recommend enough, get yourself an organizer. Start with the organizing and then go from there. Those are just some tips that have helped me personally. Without them, I couldn't write. I have 3 books published right now, working on my 4th, and I have had a 5th that's sitting in purgatory. And I could not even get to this point without these tips. So hopefully they help you out. Whatever it is, please just start writing. Whatever you're writing, please just keep writing, because we need your stories. My name is Mark Moore. If you want to check out my books, you can see them down below, or you can listen to this person with their silky voice because they did an audiobook for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.
He was supposed to die quietly. But revolutions have a tendency to spark from unlikely sources.